Hey y'all, it's your girl Kimberly P. Welcome back to my channel, KP Sparks. You know when you're supposed to tell somebody something and you wait for a really long time to say it? Yeah, that's how I feel right now. As you can see by the title of this video, we're talking about how I had a job offer and I actually lost it. Now, this isn't a sad story. Well, it's kind of sad in the moment, I'm not gonna lie. I shed a few tears here and there. But this happened a while ago and I was so embarrassed by it. It's like I didn't want anyone to know, but I gotta share with you all. I actually talked to one of my coworkers from college and he was asking me, cause he just graduated, he was asking me some advice on how to get a job. I was thinking like, I actually went through a holla to get my position and I thought it would be a good story time kind of thing to share with you all. So, summer 2017, if you are recent 2017 graduate, congratulations, you made it. Welcome to Adulting 2.0. Say hello to bills, say hello to new decisions that you gotta make. Big congratulations. And if you are a recent graduate, that means that you're in your first month, if you graduated in May, first month or second month of being in adulting. So you enjoying the summer right now. Or you could actually be starting your full-time position or job that you had already had before you graduated. In any case, this time last year, I was actually working a job that I had in college. I didn't get paid that much. Shawty had a few days where she had to scrape some coins from her bank account to get that McDonald's back then. But we just thank God for humble beginnings. In addition to that, this time last year, I was actually taking the summer class. So I walked in May, but I had one more class to take in order for me to get my degree. So the summer class I was taking, it was actually one of the hardest classes that people take when they are pursuing computer science. And if you don't know, if you haven't watched like my other videos, or if you're a new subscriber, I majored in computer science in college. The classes are really rigorous, a lot of coding, a lot of doing work on your own, figuring stuff out on your own. I didn't sleep that much in college. Actually, in the beginning of my last school year, I had a job offer. I had an internship beforehand, and lucky enough, I was able to get evaluated and be offered a job at the end of that internship. And your girl was psyched. I was like, dang, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Shorty got a job, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Shorty got a job, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Do you know I have a job offer already, Mr. Kamara? Do you know that? Do you want me to take an exam? But that's kind of like how I felt, kind of like, yeah, I'm still already, you know, of course I tried my hardest in school. Even after I had my offer, I still, you know, put in work, but I was comfortable. I was like, yeah, this job offer can't be taken away from me. So it's living breezy from here, you know what I mean? Sailing, smooth sailing. The end of my fall semester, this class on, I think it was like game theory. It's so crazy how you forget things when you're not living it out anymore. But when I was taking that class, it was like a mess. Like, things just didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand how I was literally supposed to think like a computer and guess what a computer would say and do. Not say, computers don't talk, but guess what a computer would do beforehand. I was like, how you want me to do? Like, literally my brain would scramble. I would put in so much work, do all-nighters, and usually when I put in so much work, I see the results, but this class I wasn't seeing the results whatsoever. So I ended up failing the class. I failed it. Things gonna be cool for me. Things are gonna be okay for me. Whatever. I don't have anything to worry about. Let me just call my connect for my job that gave me an offer already and let them know what's good to shift my start date, and it's gonna be good and gravy. Bruh, that wasn't the case. Called them and I was like, this is the deal. I didn't pass the class, so yeah, can y'all like just change my start date? Like, you know, just do what you have to do and shift some numbers or something. Do something for the shorty. And she was like, oh yeah, girl, I got you. Later on that day, I was at work at my student technician job, and I got a phone call from someone that was not my connect at the job I was offered, and I was like, who is this calling me? Long story short, the person told me that they raised it up to senior leadership and they made a decision that they would take away my offer. When I got this news, I didn't really know how to deal with it. But to have something and to be so sure that you're going to work somewhere and to have that taken away from you, that feeling, I really can't explain in words. I felt defeated. I felt like a failure. I really honestly felt dumb. And it was really the peace that surpassed all understanding that eventually, I'm not going to say it happened quick, eventually fell upon me, and I was able to accept reality and recover. Beginning of my spring semester, I was like, all right, bet, let's get this on and popping. Let's get this job search on, and we're gonna make it do what it do. So I started thinking about applying to other jobs, but my faith in me working at the place that I had an offer at was so strong that I was just like, no, I'm going to go back to this place because I know that they saw potential in me. I had a whole internship at this place. Why can't I apply there again? So from then on, I started going to career fairs, and I would go up to that same company and say, hey, this is my situation and this is how you all responded to it, but I'm gonna be real with you all and say I'm gonna try again and apply. And I kept doing that. Wow, I completely forgot about this. During my internship, I noticed someone that was a senior, that was in senior leadership, and he was leading other things, but I emailed him, I found his connect, I was like, no, I want to go out to lunch with you, like I had to. So we went out to lunch, and that was it from there and then. And he couldn't offer me anything because I had already had a position. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like I have his connect. I'm about to send homeboy an email and be like, this is what happened, and we're gonna see what happens from there. I was just literally exhausting all I could do to get that position back. The reason why God let this happen was because I was too comfortable. He wanted me to know that this position didn't come from my own power. It didn't come from me just being a boss at my internship. This is him. And I knew I was supposed to be there. So I emailed him. From that email, I'm thinking it's going to be such a smooth sailing process to get that position that I once had again. But no, y'all, it really humbled me because I had to go through the whole, I didn't even have an interview beforehand. I had to go through a whole interview process like they didn't know me, like I was a stranger. These technical interviews that I thought I could never just deliver awesome results, I'm like doing amazing on them. And while I'm taking classes, like you are really showing yourself that this is done by you. And I went through all of my spring semesters, people asking me, oh, you got that job offer, right? And I would just answer, yeah, by faith. I wouldn't tell people my situation. I'm just like, yep, still working there. Nope, still working there. And I'm not gonna lie to you all, it was a really uneasy season for me. I was really confident in God, but I had just a thought in the back of my head, like, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't work out? Like, what if I actually don't get the job and I'm just not gonna have a job? But after 3 to 4 rounds of interviews, including technical interviews in which you code, during those interviews, I got that position back. And that's the position that I have right now. And it is the thing that's so crazy, like talking about God's faithfulness, it just really makes my heart smile because this position, it suits me better than what I was offered beforehand. It's really God. I don't know why I'm feeling emotional. I want to let y'all know that I know how it feels. I know y'all know that I work, but this job that I have, it took a lot to get it. If you are a recent grad or you're just in a season right now where you're looking for a job and it feels like it's not coming, the one thing I want to tell you is to not give up. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. That's really what worked for me. And if you don't have that position yet, if you don't have that offer yet, I would say to maximize your time now. Y'all don't know how many videos I would throw out at you guys if I didn't work full time. Do something that you're passionate about. If you're interested in hair, do hair on the side. Learn something new. Do something while you're looking for a job, because although I got my position, I knew that my identity was not in my situation. Just because that job offer was taken away from me does not mean I'm a failure. Just because you don't have your offer yet does not mean that you are a failure. I'm proud of you all that graduated. I'm so proud of you all. Let's go on and do great things. I hope that helped. I hope you enjoy this little chill story time. Please comment down below anything that you would like to see, or if you have had a similar story where you had something taken away from you, or you struggled to look for a job and God just blessed you with a job that just meets all that you were looking for. As always, I just thank you so much for watching. We almost at 500, y'all. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But yeah, y'all, thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks so much for the support. I love you all so much. And again, please don't be afraid to show some love down below. Love you all. Peace and blessings. Bye.